This is the new project I've been telling you about.
No.
Why? Why no? It only needs a little bit of bodywork and it'd be sweet.
Nah, I'm not touching it.
Why?
I'm not touching it. That's it, nah.
It won't take that much. Look, we've already done it once. James, come back. I'm only joking. Right, we'll show him what we got planned because I think he'll be as excited as I am. Righto, this episode of STS Garage, we're bringing back Clancy, our 1985 60 series we named because of the previous owner. Now, we went and bought this vehicle on a bit of a whim. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing.
Take it and go.
And thought we might be able to use a few parts to finish Lazarus off, which we did do. The plan was then to potentially part the vehicle out or just sell it on, as the body was completely rat shit. Now, I did joke at the time with James that we're going to make it his STS Garage company vehicle. We're just going to fix him up or maybe get a permit every time he needs to drive it. And he really hated that idea. Even hinting at fixing the bodywork, he actually got pretty upset. But I was sitting out the back and we wanted something fun to do after doing all that bodywork on Lazarus the last 10 months, just, sanding bog. It's like, let's just do something fun, learn something along the way. So I had a brain fart and I have purchased a $185 eBay turbo, which we'll grab out and show you. So I'm pretty sure this will be big enough. And whether this works or not, we're about to find out. The whole idea of this is to dead set have fun, see if it can actually run and make some power. And if the concept works, we got some wild plans for the old 60 series behind us. This thing will never be registered, so it is a full-on go crazy with your imagination sort of a build. And I'm really excited to show James. $185 eBay turbo. A little bit more fun than doing bodywork.
It will be.
Will it work though?
We'll make it work.
There you go. This is it. Let's get in and turbo a 60 series 3F petrol and see if we can make some power. So, as far as how we're going to do it, the plan I thought would just be to make it look as ridiculous as possible. About there. The plan is to get it running first to make sure we're not wasting our time completely. We don't need it to run like a clock. It just needs to run and make some cool noises. And then we're going to continue on with the theme here. And this is what I'm thinking, lad. Full imagination build. Just go crazy. And look, that's a real... I doubt it'll look that shiny, but that's what we're thinking. Oh, jeez. That's not wanting to open anymore. So if we undo the exhaust off it, it's going to look sensational and it's going to make some really cool noises. In theory, if we rev this thing hard enough and the valves don't close in time, this should shoot flames too. Sweet.
We'll cut the exhaust off now.
Yeah, just back behind there somewhere.
And then undo it.
Yep.
Then you've got your manifold.
Yep.
And then you can put your pipe around it with the U-bender.
So that then should sit the turbo about there, facing the intake. And that's all wrong, because normally you see this done and the intake of the turbo is facing forward. We're going to go to the side. I don't think it's going to be doing any great speeds, so it's not going to matter.
No.
Reciprocate to the wind. Hold up.
Rip in.
Here you go. Good. Safety first.
14.
Yep.
With an extension and the rattle gun.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. There's two ways we can do it. We start her up, get her hot, or we
Soak it.
snap them off.
Alright, so now we're going to just drill out those two, eh?
Yep.
So we've been collecting bits of shitty old exhaust for this project, or I have rather. So,
What's that say?
that's it. Go your own way.
Go your own way.
That's fucking great.
There we go.
Is that not the best? Because then we can cut it there and twist and whatever. Righto, that forms the basis of our turbo manifold, and this is not designed to flow. This is simply designed to work, and that may not even happen either. It's a massive experiment. So the manifold on the 3F comes off the manifold into the exhaust still in two pipes. It's a real pain in the ass. So we've got two holes in that. It's going to come out of the bonnet facing forward. We'll keep making it up as we go. Right, so that's the top hat off the 3F that come out of Lazarus, which is much larger than the one that was on this 2F. So it's pretty much the same diameter as everything else on it. Well, this is let's see if it works, and then if it doesn't, the alternative is a lot of work, that's all.
Did you drill them in the right spot?
Well, I drilled them where you marked them.
And you should have made them bigger, we could have just sunk them straight in.
I can reach down in there and tack that on though. How's that? That work for you?
You can do that, yes.
Turbocharger troubleshooting. Do you reckon we're doing any of it right?
No. Anyway.
Carry on?
Carry on.
Give me a look at this.
There's gaskets, there's stickers.
This is going on the back of the car for sure. It's a max speed X60 series now, bruh. She's going to be fast. So this is the original piece of exhaust pipe that we cut off, and like I was saying before, bloody still dual pipe, which is a pain in the ass. So those two holes are drilled in there. James is going to hold into position. We're going to tack that on and then continue to fill up the rest of it with weld, lots of it, because it's nothing like the right shape. Dude, this is super rough. Not much of a hole to fill, eh? Done well. I reckon that'll flow perfectly.
Here you go.
Righto.
You got all them pens in there, and none of them are any good.
And put them back. So normal people would buy this flange, wouldn't they?
Probably would, but we're not gonna. We're gonna make it, and we're gonna make it. So it's got all the airflow it's got. So we're gonna make it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Righto.
So we're gonna square it around. We're gonna square it around.
Copy.
How close do you reckon we are?
It doesn't matter. It'll still work. That'll flow way better than the rest of the manifold, I can guarantee you. That'll be sweet as.
Drill holes.
Drill holes, bolt on, weld on, start car.
Okay. You happy there? You can make sense of that. It'll be all good.
Got a big hole in the bonnet.
Cut a big hole in the bonnet.
Okay. Cut it pretty tight and then we can close it, mark it, and yeah, make it look okay.
Stay inside the lines.
That's pretty wild.
This will be your first job as a bonnet with a bonnet scoop.
It wasn't much different. You just won't need to see it.
Yeah. Oh.
She's right. She's good. She loves it. She'll have to get used to that kind of treatment.
Mate, we measured right.
So, well, should I slam it?
No.
Fuck me, you could have made the hole bigger. Look. Oh, no, it'd be right.
It's fucking perfect. Shut the bonnet. Yes.
Yoo! Righto, so we've got to the point where we've mounted it. At this point, I really should talk in depth a bit more about the turbo, just in case this does work. Now it's an 8235, and I actually had to do research myself to figure out what those numbers mean. That's how green I am to this whole turbocharging thing. So 82mm is the compressor wheel here, and let's be honest, it's probably far too big, but this build was definitely about imagination and looks and noise, and not so much about outright power. So I know enough to know that we're gonna have some serious turbo lag, and it might take 4,000 RPM to start spinning that thing. So we might get 1,000 RPM of power, which it'll sound ridiculous, and that's what this build is all about. As far as a cheap eBay turbo goes, X-Speeding, was it Max Peeding rods? It actually looks to be pretty decent quality. So it'll be interesting to see how well it lasts. We are going to run the oil lines. I wasn't going to worry about running coolant lines because it is a water-cooled turbo as well, but seeing as though the thing looks alright, we should probably look after it, and if the motor blows, the turbo might survive, depending on how much comes out the exhaust and into the housing, if and when it lets go. So we're going to continue with the look side of it, and we need a little bit of an exhaust to come out of the housing here. We found ourselves an old truck flapper. Awesome, that is exactly the look I want. It really is meant to look like it's not meant to be there. So I wasn't really happy with the hole we cut. It was just to get the turbo through the bonnet. So we're gonna dress it up. We've got these, gonna make it look like it's torn through the bonnet, cut it all jagged, bend the ends up, and for no other good reason than I just really don't want it to look like it's supposed to be there. And it's about having a bit of fun with a car that was probably gonna go to the scrap heap. So we'll let the imagination run wild and make this look like a jagged edge. The end's torn up.
What
do you think?
What the?
It's
That
like,
looks super safe.
no, it's definitely not.
Oh my god.
And now, from here on in, working around it, it's going to be super deadly. But it looks like what a car would look in a cartoon.
God. Okay.
So a little bit of fuel line off the old 4J out the front with a seized motor or seized head. And Jamesy made a banjo fitting, done well. So that's oil feed. Oil drain is this bit, that bit. That's also off D-Max. We'll make that work. That can drain straight back into the rocker cover because turbo is up high and dry. We have a really cheap, nasty waistcoat I got off eBay. We'll see how nasty it is. It looks all right. It's got a 7 PSI spring in it, so we'll start with 7 PSI. I think that's plenty. Probably mounting him about there somewhere. And the pipe can go, or like that, rather. Pipe can go straight out through the side of the guard there. So weld that bung in there. Check it out, new addition. A turbo trolley. So trying to keep James organised.
Happy there? So you're going to come through there? Might as well come through that up.
Yep.
Through there?
Yep.
This guard's pretty good.
Can't believe you like still sad about this. He's trying to save it. Look at him.
She's had a little bit of work at the front here.
Mate, it wouldn't be good.
It's not bad.
Yes, well, it's about to get bad.
How about we just shut the eyes and just go right?
Rip in, boy.
Are you happy?
Well, it's gonna go there.
Yep, straight through there.
Send it.
You want to go through there or through there?
It's up to you. I think up higher.
Yeah.
It's in the shit spot. Hold on to that. That'll get real violent real quick. Oh! Hammer drill. Oh my lordy lord, that was violent.
Oh! Any straighter, I tell ya.
You reckon it's good? Yeah, not bad at all.
What's your plans? Are you just going to weld that to it?
Yeah. Yeah, you hold the camera.
Well, I don't want to go too much. bloody lovely.
Righto, so oil line up and over into turbo. Lovely. Put it wherever you want and I'll tack it in there. We're not, flow characteristics are really the last thing on our minds here.
Yeah. Where's your Does that have a little insert or what?
In there to go in there?
Yeah.
No.
Just gonna weld it hell's bells to it.
Rip in. Do you want me to turn it round? Oh no, it'll be right. We'll just tack them in there. Down like that, you reckon? Happy with that?
Yep.
So once I tack it, you just have to keep it up off the car. We might end up grinding. What we'll do actually is we'll decorate this hole the same as the bonnet. Hang on to it.
A few sharp edges.
So, should we go from Clancy to tetanus, do you think?
Probably.
3F?
T.
It's a 3FT, brother.
Yeah.
Will we have oil pressure?
We'll soon find out.
Ready?
Yep. She's got miles of it. Get that. That was a bit risky.
Bit risky?
Yeah.
She squirted a bit?
No. Arm in, fan hit.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
No,
Only tickled.
that's right. There's no OH&S in this shed,
No.
brother.
Yeah, she's got plenty of oil.
It looks clean too, it looks nice. Alright, can you pass the nut? I didn't think about that real good. Oh, this is dangerous to work around.
Yeah.
Real sharp.
Oh, okay.
So if we hadn't made that banjo fitting and scabbed a bit of shit, those oil lines can be like $300 or $400, which on a project like this is ridiculous. So
I'm just going to cut that off.
it's real nice. Yeah, cut that off, put that on. Oh no, look what you've done.
Unless it's got oil pressure.
It's so brutal.
What?
You know, we've had actually quite a few offers for, you know, people wanting us to work on their vehicles after we did Lazarus. I reckon we'll put a stop to that, eh?
I think so.
Oh, that's a big hose clamp, brother. Should be right. Lots of hose clamps.
I wonder.
3 of them.
No, let's do something different.
Oh. So we're gonna weld that to that.
Yep.
This is super dodgy.
No, it's not. Hey.
Oh. Righto. Hose clamp. Put that on there.
That's great.
Oh, you got one. One you prepared earlier.
This is one I prepared earlier.
Nice. Nice. Super exciting. Oh, it's too tight. Shit.
Tight.
It's alright, you've nearly got. There we go. That'll do. Zip tie him down there like that. Bob's your uncle.
How do you want it face?
Like that.
Have it like that?
Yeah, just in case. We'll do it that way so it's easy to get at. In case when it leaks.
Won't leak.
It won't leak. So the idea is, this is a good design. So when that does leak, it runs down here, right in front of the intake.
Oh, that's true. You know what we didn't do?
What?
We haven't.
Yeah, that's
should have
right.
made the. Sorry. We should have made the what's the name?
Drain. It's easy. It's just cut that pipe off and clamp a bit of hose to it. Put it in there.
Oh, it's got a thing in it.
Yeah,
Bolts in.
it's easy. And there's a
Yeah, that's
gasket there for it. We're good to go. Righto, we got an oil line in now. Turns back down into this breather hole here. Just need a few more clamps. Well, it's all come down to this. So we do have a major boost leak in the form of a vacuum line off the old rig that was supposed to be hooked up. That will eventually, or can, go to the wastegate, and we could put a variable boost or boost cap in it. Wastegate pressure should be 7 psi. We'll start with that. We'll leave that open and make sure the turbo is getting oil and it still runs. Yeah, so it's time to hit the key.
The parody.
We got fuel coming out of here. That's all good.
Fuel?
Well, that's one of them lines we never blocked off. So we have valve valve line connected to vacuum now. Hit the key, son.
We're ready?
We're ready. That's outstanding. Well, it freaking works. The thing didn't blow up, makes heaps and heaps of cool noises, and that's really the main reason we did it. And it looks fantastic. This is exactly what we wanted to do. We'll really hardly make them boost. I think it needs about 6,000 RPM for this turbo to make boost, and we'll give that a crack.
We will.
So next episode we are going to be hitting the dyno with old Clancy, soon to be called Tetanus, I think. But I'm stoked because we didn't want to do all this for it not to even run at all. Look, it's not about outright power, but it's going to make some friggin' awesome noises, and it looks amazing. So don't forget, you do only live once. Get out in the shed
And do something cool.
do something stupid like we did.